Peace. Hello, soul family. I love you all. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. My name's Jeremiah, and you're tuning in to Secrets of the Sacred Serpent, where we discuss all things spirituality and the occult. Today, we're actually going to discuss something about meditation. So, most people, when they start meditating and stuff, they kind of go into it, they sit down, they just close their eyes and try to focus their thoughts. So they're trying to just clear their mind, and usually uh, what you call the monkey mind usually is what activates, and you sit there and just your thoughts go crazy from this to that to your problems in life, the bills you have, something you're supposed to do in a little while. Your mind will just roam everywhere. And an important thing to introduce into your meditation practice is something used in like pratyahara and dharana, which is psychic sound, psychic symbol, and psychic breath. So these things are focused on these internal subjective realm things. So a psychic sound would be a mantra or a sound that you project into your head. A psychic symbol would be something that you visualize. And then the psychic breath is the focusing on the breath. And in like a japa japa, you use soham and hamso. I'll do another video actually about those here very soon. But the topic of today's discussion is the barrier of Laya, which this is something that is basically a defense mechanism for you, your body, your ego, your experience here, to keep you from prematurely delving into basically deeper recesses of the subconscious mind. So basically what happens is we also build up this natural experience of when we lay down to go to bed or whatever. Say you're trying to meditate before you go to bed. When you lay down, if you're not using one of these practices, you usually go directly into unconsciousness and you fall asleep. That's why the corpse position, where you're just laying flat, reclined or whatever, you probably shouldn't use that meditating until you've been practicing these practices for a little while. But basically that the barrier of Laya is like a filter that keeps your body into different states. So what a lot of people will be doing, they'll be meditating, and sometimes they'll focus on the breath, so they'll be having somewhat connection with the psychic breath, but they really just are focusing on it. And what'll happen is they'll start meditating, and then they'll fall asleep, and then they'll fall completely into unconsciousness, and then like an hour will pass and they'll come to and wake up, and then they'll look at the clock and they'll be like, whoa, I went super deep, like, oh my gosh, I was just like in the void of nothingness, like I don't remember anything, time flew by so fast. But really what's actually happening is they fell asleep. In order to break past and go through the barrier of Laya, we need to incorporate one of those three practices: psychic sound, which is repeating a mantra or sound within the mind; psychic symbol, which is visualization. If you go back, I've got a handful of videos on visualization, and psychic breath, focusing on breath. And in like a japa japa, you're focusing on the psychic channels of energy, your Shetram channels and your Kundalini, Shashumna, Ida, and Pingala, and using the breath and mantra Soham Hamso in order to move the prana and the energy through your psychic channels. What else was it? I was thinking there was something else I wanted to cover. I had some notes. But yeah, something that usually will come up during meditation if you're just letting your thoughts go wild and you're not actually incorporating one of these practices to help the mind break through this barrier. Right as you do break through the barrier, sometimes, especially if you haven't been doing shadow work, you will come to visions of usually crazy, dark looking things, scary things. And usually this is just like different bits of trauma and stuff that are held within the subconscious mind that you haven't dealt with and stuff like that. And a lot of people will get scared right there and be like, oh, this is evil or something like that, and it'll shy them away. But as long as you keep on and you push through with the practices and you break through those barriers, then you'll actually reach a much higher attainment of meditation, true meditation, where you're actually reaching the state of dhyana and not just a form of focus concentration like dharana, which is basically just like visualization, stillness practices, but just focus concentration on single points, even focusing on the chakras. But I think that's probably about it for this video. I was gonna do a really short one real quick to kind of break this stuff down. And today, actually later, I'm going to be doing a live stream for the 8 limbs of yoga and, breaking down the 8 stages. But I love you all. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Make sure if you're wanting to actually start breaking through on meditation practices and actually reaching a true meditative state, which most people never even reach when they meditate. Most people just kind of sit down and, like I said, they try to clear their thoughts, and usually that's with them fighting against their thoughts or manipulating their thoughts, and they never actually get into a meditative state. But yeah, I got a couple more really good videos to come. I love you guys. Remember to incorporate a couple of those things into your practices. Use a psychic sound by repeating a mantra internally. Use psychic symbol by visualization. And usually, once you actually, I'm going to add this into here, so usually when you actually break through the barrier of Laya, your actual symbol that you will probably use through most of your practice will usually come to you. So you'll just kind of start having like visions of a certain symbol or image that will repeat itself over and over, and then when your mind's just attaching to that, you can grab that and use that as your personal symbol. Because usually in dharana practices, you want to have a foundational symbol that comes to you. I don't know why, but even back in the day, when I was meditating, I would always see the freaking triangle with an eyeball in it, kind of like the all-seeing eye on the top of a pyramid. And I always wondered why I always saw that when I actually started getting into the meditative state. And then later, I was during reading Dharana Darshan, they say that your symbol will come to you, and until it does, you can use any type of symbol. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Peace.